Thank you for coming back to my channel. Please subscribe, please leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you for that. Y'all, socialism is in America. Like it or not, it is here, and I think it's here to stay unless we do something now. All of these changes, they're controlling people's lives with stimulus checks, with unemployment, with minimum wage being stuck where it's at. Everything that they're doing is socialism at its best. I mean, they're controlling every movement we make. They tell you to put mask on. You have to put mask on. They tell you you can't have gatherings more than 6 people with your own family. So what? You can't do it. And if you do, you stand a chance of being arrested. They tell you to close down your business and live like homeless people. They tell you to quit your job. Then you lose your home and you are homeless. They dictate how much money you're going to get, if any. They keep people in poverty, and they keep preaching the fact that they're helping people out of poverty. But all along, they're pushing socialism on the American people. It's time we change it, and we're going to have to change it in the midterms. I think if we wait until 2024 when we get a new administration in, because we will get a new administration in, this is a one-term president. If we wait until then, it's going to be way too late. We need to turn it around now. Y'all, the other day I mentioned socialism in one of my videos. It wasn't the topic of the video. I just talked about it briefly. Most everybody agreed with me on it. One person said that they was waiting on a YouTuber to mention it, and they're glad that I did. Several people did not agree. They said stuff like, capitalism has got us where we're at now. We need socialism. To those people, I'm going to say this. I will pray for you. And please, before you leave your house today, please put your padded helmet on so you don't fall down and hurt yourself. Okay. But all of this thinking about socialism made me stop and think, now what would I do if I was president to turn this around? To make America for Americans. Make it for the people again. What would I do? And I came up with a list of things that I would try. I'm not saying that I would get it done, but I would give it my very best. For a politician to promise they're going to get stuff done is a lie, because they don't know what they can do until they get in. So I would never promise anything. I would tell you I would do my very best. Okay, first of all, on this unemployment, the first 10,200 was tax-free, and it caused a big problem with people paying too much. Then they had to wait for the IRS to fix it and send them a refund for that amount. Let's simplify the IRS. Let's simplify it, get all the red tape out of it. To me, unemployment should not be taxed, because that is like them saying, here's some unemployment, now give it back. None of it should be taxed. But now, if they think they're giving you too much unemployment, the best way to do this, to get the IRS completely out of the picture, is reduce the amount that they're going to give you, say $50 a week, $50 a month, whatever. They'd have to do the math and come up with it. But reduce it to that amount. And then the rest of it is completely tax-free. Nobody would pay taxes on unemployment, and the IRS could keep their nose out of it. Simplify the IRS. Another thing, simplify the House and the Senate. Let me explain this. when things needs to be done, like a stimulus check, a boost to Social Security, a raise for Social Security, anything needs to be done for the people. I mean, both sides of the Congress, I mean, you got the Senate, you got the House, and they both have to work on this to get it passed for the people. So why not put the leaders of these two sides, all four leaders, put them in a chamber with a big table and say, okay, now work this out, get it done today, and get it done before you come out of this room. I mean, we're paying them to do a job, so let's force them to do that job. And if they don't do the job, well, guess what? For that month, they don't get their pay because they didn't earn it. Let's get rid of the IRS completely. No more income tax for no one. No more state tax for anyone. Just abolish the income tax laws. I mean, they've been talking about this for years and years, ever since I was a kid, but they never will do it. Because this way, they know exactly how much you make. They're in control of your life. Now you're saying, well, how can the government run if we get rid of the IRS? I want to tell you how it could run. There would be a small increase in sales tax. Now, this sales tax would be a small increase for everyone. Every time you go buy anything, you're going to pay sales tax. Even on food, you're going to pay sales tax. Now, a poor person will pay these sales taxes. The millionaires and billionaires would pay the same. Because let's face it, poor people eat ramen noodles. Billionaires eat caviar. They're going to pay more taxes. But it will be the same level tax across the board for everyone. And guess what? The best part about it is you don't have to file income tax. And even better than that, the IRS would be a thing of the past. I would give the people on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA a monthly check, a raise to their monthly check, around $300 each month. And an increase on that at the same rate as inflation. Let's put young, able-bodied people back to work. If you're not on disability, if your doctor has not said you're disabled to work and you're on disability, I know a lot of people use this disability as an excuse not to work, but unless your doctor says you're disabled, unless you're on disability, you need to go to work. Now, the people that are really disabled, give them their benefits for the rest of their life. They deserve it. But if you want to collect a benefit, you're going to have a doctor to sign off on it that you are in fact disabled. And if they do not sign off on it, we need to put these people to work in some kind of public service work. If they can't find a job, but they want benefits, give them the benefits. But put them in some kind of job. Something public service, like picking up paper on the street, working janitorial work around government buildings, landscaping around government buildings. Something that will earn them that benefit. Now, I know you're going to say, well, there's a lot of women that has 3 or 4 kids. They can't go to work. That's true, they can't, and I totally understand that. There is something they can do at home as a public service job. Making phone calls for the government, mailing letters, anything like that. They can do something to earn their benefit. Now, this is just for the people that is totally not disabled. They just choose not to work. Let's get rid of the Electoral College. Let's let the people of America vote for their candidate of their choice. A lot of times, a candidate will get the popular vote. They will win by the popular vote. But then here comes the Electoral College, and they're turning the thing around. Let's leave it up to the American people to put who they want in office. And also, let's enact term limits once and for all. They've been talking about it since I was a kid. I don't think they will ever let it be done, but if I was president, that would be job one. I would say you can serve 2 terms, and then you got to sit out. You can't hold any other public office for 1 term. In other words, a lot of times you'll have a politician in office, but yet they know that they can't run again for that office. So while they're in office, they're also campaigning for another job. That would not happen because they need to give 100% to this job that they've got now. So they would have to completely sit out of public service life for at least 1 term before running for any public office again. I know this will never happen, but it's what I think would help America a lot. And if I was president, it would happen. I love you all. Please sound off on all this stuff. Let me know what you think about my ideas here. And let me know what you think about socialism and the fact that America is going to a bit type coin, the cryptocurrency. I will not have part of it. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He's going to get us through all of this stuff. We need to make a change right now before it's too late. We need to demand change. And if they don't give us change, well, you know what we're going to have to do. I love you all. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders. Say a prayer for the world. Say a prayer for everyone around the world hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. Remember, I love you all. Ciao.